Hey, this is Frank. We're glad you found the channel. This is going to be a three-part update. First, dealing with the censorship of our old channel. Second, will be the part 3 update of the illegal arrest. And third, will be our recent graduation from the Community Police Academy. Timestamps are provided. If you would like to jump forward, thanks for supporting the channel. The old channel had been published for years and was steadily growing, albeit slowly. Back in March of 2025, we were getting close to monetization, so we released 3 videos in under a month in hopes of meeting the monetization requirements. This graph shows the steep decline in viewership that corresponded with the same time period of our push for monetization. Additionally, this graph shows that the subscriber base was growing during the same time period that our viewership was plummeting. We wanted to resolve the censorship, so we checked our channel for copyright violations and found that we had one. It was for a private video of my dog playing and did not reflect negatively on the channel. We wanted to know if we had any community guideline strikes, so we read YouTube's community guideline reporting policy and found that it was anonymous. With no way to determine from YouTube who initiated the censorship, we decided to approach the problem from the other direction. On June 27, 2025, we FOIA requested any correspondence from City of Alexandria employees with YouTube or Google that was related to my personal name or the moniker Alexandria Accountability. The city requested more specific search criteria, and it was provided on July 7th. On the same day, the city requests an extension to their 5-day FOIA delivery goal. On July 18th, we submit an addition to the search criteria. On July 28th, we meet with Ms. Cullum to discuss the delay. The subject of this request. So my YouTube is where I disseminate all these videos that I do.
I don't look at them all the time, but I've looked at them before.
You're not required to. It's
I mean,
you know, it's distasteful to a lot of people, but I think the point behind it's legitimate. Anyway, so up until about 3 or 4 months ago, I was getting thousands of views per video. 2,000, 8,000,
Okay.
20,000, everywhere in between.
Okay.
About 4 months ago, a hard stop. I struggled to get more than 300 views a video.
Okay.
I still have actually more subscribers when I was getting all those. So my subscriber base is growing, but my dissemination is just completely tanked. So it makes me think that someone has filed YouTube has an anonymous complaint policy. So I can't go to YouTube and say, is there something restricting my account? Have I violated any term? You know, I don't think it's very fair at all.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah,
okay, that's helpful to know.
So I was like, well, how can I resolve this? And I'm thinking the only other way I can think to resolve it is go via FOIA from the other direction and try to find who, if.
Right.
But I don't know that I know that someone has affected this account because of the dramatic change, but I don't know that it's a city employee. I suspect it's a city employee in their private capacity.
Okay.
But anyway, that's the reason I'm requesting this information.
Okay. And you don't have to tell me the reason.
I know, but
you know.
I want you to, I'm not just a crazy person looking for conflict all the time.
And I'm going to pull this up while we're talking.
Okay.
Because I think I understood your request.
Okay.
But just so you know, and by the way, you know, we're still trying to make a lot of improvements. We're about to have online payments.
Yay!
And we're working with our IT department to fine tooth the way, whenever we get a request for email or communications, the best way for us to be accurate and pull up every responsive document is to have IT do a search for us. But what we're finding is that what I'm worried about in your case, I think we gave them too many broad topics because we included YouTube and Google, and then I was reviewing your responsive records, and so I have things that are not responsive. For example, if people get newsletters that mention Google, it showed up.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how you're searching, but it seems to me that if you have like 3 search criteria: Google, YouTube, Frank Graham, and Alexandria Accountability. That's 4.
But I think we should have done those together.
Agreed.
And I don't think we did that.
So you
I
just
think
did,
it was like,
you just did a search for anything that costs up as Google?
I think so.
Who would do that?
Well, that could have been our fault.
Okay.
IT is educating us on how we craft the request. In your case, we just learned, rather than like an ampersand, is that the right word? The and sign?
Okay.
We should have done your name
Comma.
and A-N, you have to write it out, A-N-D, YouTube.
Okay.
So I think I need to start over,
Okay.
but and so I also want you to know, we're trying to, going forward, we want to work with our requesters to get the search terms that will be appropriate.
Okay.
So, okay, I wanna pull you up while I'm here.
I
And then
responded with the search terms. I'm just baffled that somebody thought that
okay.
they wouldn't use them and collectively. They would use them. We're just going to do a search for Google. It's kind of crazy.
I thought so too.
Okay.
Okay, hold on,
I mentioned before, just dropped from like thousands to like a couple hundred.
so you're kind of, okay.
And you can log on and see that. You can just see the
Okay.
views and when they were posted, and you can see like. So something has happened.
Can you tell if any of your subscribers are city employees?
I can't do that.
Can't tell?
No.
Okay.
And I want city employees to be, positive or negative.
Yeah,
Like, if you don't
yeah.
like what I'm doing, I mean, please comment. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is for the benefit of the community, but to try to curtail the dissemination of lawful information is.
So how about,
On August 4th and on August 26th, we request an update. On September 16th, nearly 3 months after our initial submission, the city attorney fulfills the FOIA request, but the data is redundant and non-responsive to the search criteria submitted. On October 13th, we requested a meeting with a computer technician to help determine how to obtain the requested information, but no one ever responded. We started a new channel just over a month ago and migrated all the content from the old channel. Despite the video being published years before on the old channel, when we posted Illegal Arrest Part 2 to the new channel, the video outperformed all content from the old channel. Now that you understand the censorship that we've endured, let's talk about Part 3, Illegal Arrest. We spend considerable time and effort to create content that's entertaining, truthful, and has verifiable information. The low viewership on the old channel had a chilling effect on our motivation to produce new content. Never fear, Part 3, Illegal Arrest, is in production and should be out in the next week or two. It's quite a story that includes ridiculous behavior by General District Court employees. It also includes a full lawsuit update, as well as everything that's occurred with Sergeant Kunha to date. Like and subscribe so that you're notified when Part 3, Illegal Arrest, is released, and thank you for supporting the channel. On November 12th, Alexandria Accountability graduated from Alexandria Community Police Academy. We are very critical of APD, but we also want to understand their perspective and objectives. We were required to sign an agreement that we would not record the presentations and that we would be cordial with all APD employees. Alexandria Accountability has no problem with being cordial when public employees conduct themselves professionally. We were issued an ID card for the 9-week course. The program consisted of a broad curriculum that touched on many different departments within the agency. The Community Police Academy staff provided feedback questionnaires after every class and implemented many of the submitted suggestions. The class concluded with an awards ceremony where graduates were given a certificate. Throughout the course, the most troubling discovery was that some APD officers considered tasing someone to be a de-escalation technique. The most notable discovery was that the Office of the Alexandria Independent Police Auditor has real authority to resolve police misconduct issues. Many of these type of oversight boards have little to no authority to investigate and no binding authority to issue disciplinary action. The Office of the Alexandria Independent Police Auditor is set up for success, and we encourage you to contact them to learn more. Hey, I wanted to take a moment with no script to shout out a genuine thanks to Josh from Accountability for All, as well as his subscriber base. What a great group of people, You guys are really helping my channel get on the radar. And I love to see other channels helping small channels like this. I also want to thank James White of Southern Draw Law. He took some time to answer some questions for me, and that was super helpful, as well as San Joaquin Valley Transparency. They highlighted Illegal Arrest Part 1 years ago on the original channel, and that was a big help, even though that channel eventually was censored. So anyway, I love when channels help each other out. And I wanted to say that I'm a huge fan of many in the community. Of course, Long Island Audit. I love how he helps Leroy Truth. James Freeman has a whole group of people that I see him working with. The people down in Florida, they seem to be very connected. It's great stuff. I love to see auditors working together within the law to get the word out. Thank you and God bless.